And just to step back a minute, I've dealt with depression over the years, and it's bipolar 2, where I go from depression to what we call hypomania. So not full on mania where you're buying like crazy and just sort of that typical picture of what mania might look like. But hypomania, you're really high functioning. You get a lot done. You can survive on less sleep. And so you're really productive. And so it feels really good. Unfortunately, you stay in that state too long, and then I start coming down.
Kind of almost like a crash in a way.
And then the depression can be worse. And yet the media portrays depression as someone curled up in their bed, not able to get out of bed, not able to do anything. It took me years to realize I was really dealing with depression because I still got up. I pushed myself to go to work.
Basic functions.
I got sick often, but I got some basic things done. I got the kids fed. Sometimes it was just a sandwich or whatever. I did the basic cleanup. And over the years, the more different things we've happened, things like cleaning the bathrooms regularly and some other things have slowly gone the wayside. And just collecting of things, we held on to toys and clothes because our kids are so spread out in age. And I want to hold on to classic toys because someday there'll be younger kids in my life in some form. And I want to hang on to these things. And when you have the space, you hang on to it. Well, we're downsizing by 600 feet.
Aren't we jumping right to great grandchildren?
Yeah, I had in all the stuff we have going on and many things running through my brain, I said the silliest statement that, well, maybe our kids won't have children. I won't have grandchildren, but maybe I could have great grandchildren. And I was like, Gina. It
takes another step in there somewhere.
But so life is really busy. And so I am now realizing the extent of my depression and how it has affected the long range. Pulling out toys that I've had stored away that are just caked in dust. Like I took them outside to rinse them, and it's just then there's just clumps of dust. And realizing, because we haven't been able to kind of do that clean out once a year or the maintaining, that I see how I was kind of barely functioning. And there are times when I was doing better and we did some projects around the house, and yet slowly things accumulate. And of course, there were life challenges in there. You had a massive heart attack in 2011. I had to go in survival mode. I had a car accident a year later. Our daughter's severe OCD flare up, getting her through that. Then our younger daughter's OCD, and you're having the open heart surgery. There have been a number of different things that have affected the path. And so I feel good in that, even though there's dust everywhere and clutter everywhere to some extent, I've seen worse. I've worked in home health care.
Yeah. We're not necessarily hoarders as such.
It's fun to watch that show because I'm like, oh, ours isn't that bad.
Well, yeah.
I'm losing my train of thought, though.
That's all right. Let the train come back. Woo,
woo. That doesn't
all
help.
aboard.
That doesn't help me.
You get remember Harrison's little.
That doesn't remember me.
That doesn't remember me.